Hello, everyone. This is Sharon Miranda, Senior Sales Director with Mary Kay, and this is class 4 of our Boss School series. We're reviewing all about selling, and we're using National Sales Director Auri Hatheway's manual, and I'm also putting in a little bit of my 2 cents of 12 hours of 12 hours, 12 years. I promise it's not 12 hours; it's 12 years of experience in Mary Kay and a little bit of insight of what's been working for me and how I've been able to build a strong business with this company. So again, welcome to our selling class, and we're going to be breaking this class probably into 3 segments. So 3 different classes because it is a lot to digest. And I want to make sure that you are getting it all and that you have all the important information and it's not too overwhelming and too much information all at once. So today we're going to be reviewing this manual, and it's going to be just the very first page. So just this page right here, we're going to be reviewing. And we're also going to be reviewing how, or looking at how do you go, when you go to do a facial party or you're going to go to a facial, how do you pack? How do you dress? What words do you say? What words do you not say? So we're going to go all into packing. As you can see, I have my things over here, how to show up professionally and prepared for success. On our second class, we're going to be watching a facial, so a skincare party or a skincare facial beauty session. On our third class, we're going to be reviewing the most important part of selling in Mary Kay, which is that personalized individual close that we do at the end of every single beauty appointment. That's how we're going to do it. I feel like it's going to be the best for all of us. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our class number 4, all about sales. Okay, I'm going to share this on screen so we can see it really big. And here it is. So the very first thing about sales, okay, these are some tips for success. Selling is a learned skill. No one here, okay, was born a master salesperson. Like, if you've never sold anything in your life, you can still learn the skill of selling. So it is something that is learned. Nobody just is good at it. Nobody is magically just good at selling. It's you have to learn. It's a learned skill. So that is the reason that we're here. We're learning the skill of selling. It is honorable to sell as it is to buy. Do you know that we're always selling something? You may not know it, but we sell ourselves, we sell our personality, we sell our, a lot of things in life, right? So we are salespeople, even if we don't know it or don't think about it like that. And it's honorable to sell, okay? There's nothing wrong or illegal about selling. It's a job, and it's something that we can do, and it's honorable, and people are always going to buy. So why not buy from you, from a small business where it impacts your family? Your friends and your family are going to purchase beauty products anyways, like I said. So might as well buy it from me, and I'm going to be truthful, and I'm going to give them the best service, and it's a win-win for everyone. You're not selling. If you're not selling, it's because you're not sold. That is one of the biggest important things that you can learn, is that the best way to sell is for you first to be sold on this Mary Kay product. So I'm going to ask you, if I were to go into your purse right now, or if I were to go into your bathroom and look at your counter, where you have your beauty products, what will I see? Will I see Mary Kay products? Will I find Mary Kay lipsticks in your purse? What are you personally using? You have to have the first experience with the product. You have to have that experience that you can then share, okay? And that when you're sold out and you're excited about the results and you're excited about how your skin feels and how it looks, that is something that you're going to be able to when you talk about the product, it's people are going to see it and hear it in your voice, and they're going to see how sincere you are because you have that personal experience. So it's very important that you have that daily skincare routine, that you're using the product that you are representing, okay? Because if you're not, it's going to be more difficult to sell something that you're not sold on, okay? So try the products, use the products, And I bet that you're going to sell just by sharing your experience. And then, how do you speak to people when you are selling them Mary Kay, right? When you're at a beauty experience, are you paying attention to the words that you're using? So I want you to replace these words from starting today, all right? You don't want to say the words buy, you don't want to say sell, and you don't want to say purchase. I want you to replace this in your vocabulary. So instead, you can say something like this: what would you like to take home? What would you like to take home today? Another thing, instead of saying I sell Mary Kay, you can say I teach skincare and cosmetics. I teach skincare and cosmetics. I do beauty experiences with Mary Kay. What would you like to add to your beauty routine? Those are things that you can start saying that replace those words buy, sell, and purchase that you really want to try to avoid. Okay? Other words that you want to avoid and replace are the words hundred, dollars, and cents. I want you to replace them with numbers only. So, for example, instead of saying it is $158, you want to say it's 158. 158. Okay? When you're writing down on the receipt, you want to not put any dollar signs on the tickets. So you're going to write 158. There's no need to have a dollar sign in front of the 158. Okay? It's just 158. That's it. No dollar signs. Also, that rule goes for when you're texting. When you're texting, there is no need to put any number sign or dollar signs before the number when you're texting. So when I text a total, I say after taxes, your total is 158. How would you like to take care of that? How would you like to take care of that? Those are just some tips of how to replace those words. Another thing is when you are in front of them, right? Maybe it's an in-person appointment and you're doing that final total, the sale, the transaction, and you don't want to say your total is $158. You just want to say, this is your total. You don't even have to mention the total. You just say, this is your total. You point to the receipt, to the total, you smile, and you just say, how would you like to take care of this? I accept Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, cash and credit card. Which works best for you? You point, this is your total. You smile. How would you like to take care of this today? That is it. There's no need to say too many words and just replace those words with these phrases that you can say. Okay, so start practicing that and paying attention when you speak to people when you're at the transaction. Okay, another tip is the beauty book sells skincare. So you see this right here on the right side. This is the beauty book. This is smaller. Some people use it at skincare parties. Some people don't. But if you are going to show a some kind of catalog or one of the books that show products, this is the book you want to show at a party. Okay, it's the small beauty book because it limits your customers to just the skincare. What happens is that when you show a lookbook at a party, a lookbook has every single item that we have in Mary Kay, and it's too much. It's too many choices, and it just creates a confused mind, and a confused mind does nothing. So you really want to just limit them to the products that you want them to focus on, and that is it. So I never show a lookbook at a party. I never put it on the table. I never show it at a facial. I show it to someone at the end of the party, at the individual close. Once they've done their transaction with me, they can take a lookbook home. But that is the only time. Or maybe I will show it while we're doing the individual close because they may need to pick out some lip colors or eyeliner colors. And I go to the back of the pages and I show them the colors that we have for them. But that is the only time. So the beauty books are the ones that you would share at an appointment because it's only skincare on there. And that is it. Okay, so those are some of the tips that I have for you in regards to selling, about the words, your vocabulary, and knowing that it's a learned skill that you can totally learn how to be a good salesperson. Okay, and one of the things about Mary Kay is, my friends, is that the product has been around. We're now for 60 years, and the product really sells itself. It really sells itself if you're willing to show it. So I always feel like it doesn't matter if you don't know what to do, or if maybe a lot of things didn't go right in the class. As long as you showed that product and you were sincere and you made them feel special, and you treated them well, the product is going to sell itself. So Mary Kay selling is super easy because it's a great product that people have loved for over 60 years, as long as you're willing to share it with people. So again, these are some of the tips that we wanted to start with. And now I'm going to show you how I pack for my appointments. Okay, how I pack for my appointments. So let me show you this. Remember that one of the things that you want to do is that when you're working your business, you want everything that you do to be as simple, to look as simple and as easy as possible. Because if you're working your Mary Kay business to grow a strong business, right, we're working that full circle model where we're doing every single book, coach, sell, recruit, right? So I want to be duplicatable. Duplicatable is the keyword. You want to be duplicatable, meaning that when someone sees you work your business, they can say, wow, hold on, if she can do it, I can do it as well. She's not doing anything that's rocket science, right? I can do exactly what she's doing. So the very first thing is, how do we dress for a beauty experience? I have my beauty coat. Okay, as you can see, I love my beauty coat because it has two big pockets right here. Okay, and I can just put anything, in there when I'm working, my tools, my applicators. I have just a black skirt and a pink blouse underneath, a pink top, and I have my beauty coat. I love it because I don't have to think. It's my uniform for my beauty experiences. I always wear very comfortable shoes, professional comfortable shoes, preferably closed toe shoes. I have some ballerina flats right now because the last thing you want to be is uncomfortable when you're doing a party. Okay, so you want to be comfortable, you want to be able to move, but you do want to look cute, and you do want to look professional. So, you want to avoid flip flops or anything like that. So I prefer a closed toe shoe in my beauty coat. And if you have your name tag, definitely your name tag will always make you look professional and kind of like the real deal. So I always like the name tag, and then people can then call my name and they know what my name is instead of asking, what's your name? What's your name? So it's like very professional looking. This is how I look. Your hair cute, your makeup, you want to have your skincare and your makeup done. If you're not a big makeup person, that's totally fine. Some lip gloss and mascara and a little bit of blush, you're totally fine. Okay. But you definitely want to show up representing the industry that you're in, which is the beauty industry, right? That is very important. And let me tell you a little tip that most people will want to buy the lipstick that I have on at that facial party. People are always like, I like the lipstick that you have on, or I like the eyeshadows that you have on, or what mascara do you have on? They always point out. So make sure, that you look presentable and you represent the beauty industry, the products that you're representing, because a lot of times you will sell at that party what you have on. Okay. All right. So since we're looking at everything to be duplicatable and super easy and nothing very hard, this is exactly how you should be. Make sure you guys can see me. Let me stop the share. I think I'm very small right now. All right. Is that better? Somebody nod their head. Aria? Thank you. Okay, perfect. That's much better. I knew that I looked really small, but you guys heard my tips, right? Everything, you guys are listening to me well. Okay, because those are tips that have helped me, and I have to learn throughout these 12 years. So I'm giving them all to you today. So this right here, since we want to be duplicatable, this is exactly the two things that you should have when you walk into someone's house. You should have your starter kit, and you should have your roll-up bag, which is my working roll-up bag. That is it. That is all. Easy peasy, duplicatable, nothing that seems difficult. Because that's what I want my hostess to see, is that I come in, hey, how are you? I'm so excited to be here. Thank you. Normally they will ask you, They'll say, come in, can I help you with something? You always say, yes, of course. Can you just hold this for me really quick? So if they ever ask you, can I help you with something? You say yes. And what you want to give them is this beautiful travel roll-up bag, which is your demo bag, but you're always going to have it presentable. This is what they hold. This is what they hold. You want to romance and you want them to already start falling in love with the travel roll-up bag once, as soon as you step into the door. So this is how I come in. When I put this inside the house, okay, and I prep my table, I tell her, I tell my hostess, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go to the car really quick and get some inventory. That's the other time that I step out and I go get my inventory and I put that in a place in the house, right, where I've determined that's going to be my office at the end for my individual consultations. That is it. Okay, you don't want to be logging around 500 things. You don't want to have 500 purses or bags because that is not duplicatable. That seems hard. That seems like you're struggling, and that is not the picture that you want to give. Okay. All right. So let's see. What do I have here? This is my starter kit, and everything that I need for a party is in my starter kit. So let's start seeing what I have. All right. So the very first thing that I have, obviously, when I go into a party, the very first thing that I want to do is I want to set my mirrors, I want to set my profile cards, and I want to set a pen or a pencil because sometimes you will have people that are early birds. And when they come in early, you can at least sit them at the table, okay? And you can entertain them by having them fill out the profile card while you continue to get the table ready, okay? So some of the things that I obviously have is I love these bags that are mirrors come in. So you, when you get your starter kit, you can, or you buy mirrors from the company. They come in these mesh bags. I take them out of the mesh bag and I use these mesh bags as storage. I love them. You can actually even purchase them by themselves. But I have one where I have all my disposable plastic trays. That's one thing I have. Of course, I have my facial flops. I have at least 6 mirrors, okay? 6 mirrors because 6 is that perfect sweet spot of a party. 6 people at a party. Okay. I also have some of these headbands for people who may want to put their head back. I always have these, and I also have some of these hair ties, and I have my cotton rounds. So what I've showed you so far are kind of like some of my business materials, right? The things, the um, the things that they're going to use to actually do the facial. So besides that, in here, I also have a little bag and I have pens. So I don't like to ask for pens when I go to a beauty experience. I just feel like it's not as professional, but I have my pens in a little bag. These pens are my Mary Kay facial pens, okay? And I always have them with me. So I have that. In regards to paperwork, my paperwork, I put it here on the side, okay? It's all on the side. It's like a big pocket that our starter kit has. And I have my customer profile cards. Customer profile cards, I want to tell you that when you have a customer profile card and they're filling it out, when you're at the individual consultation, or if you want to make specific recommendations according to the needs that they're going to mark, when you flip over the second page, let's say they marked this one, it already gives you recommendations according specifically to that need that they marked on the first page. So let's say they marked that they want more even and radiant looking skin. So when I flip over, I can see that the recommendations are the lifting biocellulose mask, the revealing radiance facial peel, the serum C and E. So it already tells you what products Mary Kay recommends according to whatever they mark as their need. So it makes you look professional and makes you look like you know it all, and it makes you look good, okay, at the end of the day. So if you didn't know that, and especially if you're a brand new consultant, as long as you have them fill out this customer profile card, you can give them specific recommendations. Okay. All right. I love this because I think it's just genius that they did that. So I have my customer profile card. I also have my I love your opinion forms. I love your opinion forms so I can also get their opinion about the marketing and they can get entered into whatever raffle I may be doing about getting the opinion about the business. Okay. I also have, of course, my receipts. My receipts. I have receipts. I have my closing sheets. So there's several in here. My closing sheets that I'm going to give out at the end of the facial so they can see what they can take home. And I have also the marketing sheet. So I have a marketing sheet, I have my closing sheet, and I also have always with me my hostess program. I have them already individually done. Hostess program, it tells her how she can earn free products with me. It has receipts for her to get outside sales, and it always has a catalog for her to show. So when people leave that party with a party booked for their home, they're already having their hostess program with them. There's no time to lose, and they can start selling the next day to their coworkers, their family, and their friends. So have 4 or 5 of these and just give them out at the individual consultation. When you book their party, you can send them home with your hostess program. Sorry, already done. So these are just this is the paperwork that I take with me. Okay. All right. And this all goes in this bag, the on the side. Okay. Besides the paperwork, always your agenda. Always your agenda where you have already marked the days in the following weeks that you have determined you're going to work your Mary Kay business. Because at that individual consultation, you're also booking them. You're also booking their facials or second appointments and turning them into parties. So always take your agenda with you because not only are you going to make sales, but you're also going to book more parties. Full circle success. So this is very important that you are prepared and ready to go when you're going to do a party. Something else that I also take are raffle tickets. I buy these at the dollar store. You can get them anywhere, but I take raffle tickets because I like to play the raffle game. They all always get a raffle ticket just for showing up, but they can earn more raffle tickets when they ask questions, when they answer questions throughout the party, and then I do a raffle. Okay, so that is that. And then when I go get my inventory, I also bring in a little basket, which is my raffle prizes. So you always want to take your raffle prizes with you, okay? And you also want to take, so I have raffle prizes in the basket. I also have their goodie bags in this basket. So I have a basket full of raffle prizes and also their goodie bags for showing up because when they RSVP, they get a goodie bag from me, okay? It's just a little mini satin hands lotion, make it really cute. That is their goodie bag. And I also have raffle prizes in here at the end of the party. After I do all the sales is when I do the raffle. Okay? That's important. What else do I have in here for packing? So for packing here, I have my applicators. So I just have this little bag, but you can put it anywhere, but just make sure you have all your applicators ready to go. So I have some cotton pads here. I have some lipstick samples here. And then I have my mascara wands and I have my lip gloss wand, my lip wands here. And this is where I have all my applicators. So that way they're ready to go. So I pack that up. And then I also have in here the makeup portion. So I like to pack my travel roller bag with all my skincare. And then I also pack my makeup that we're going to do. So remember that the very first facial that we do is very simple. It's more focused on skincare. The makeup that they get is a very fast, simple makeup, which we call Dash Out the Door in Mary Kay. Okay, so right now, everything that I've shown you so far are just business materials, the paperwork that you need, the tools that they're going to use for their facials. So now I'm going to show you what to pack in regards to products that you're going to use to do the facials. So again, I have my travel roll-up bag, okay? All of my skincare that I'm going to use is in here. And then I have a separate little bag with the makeup, okay? What's really important for you to know because a lot of people ask me, but what, how do you know what to pack? How do you know what to pack? So you're going to know what to pack if you know what your closing sheet is. So what are you using to close the sale? What offers, what popular sets are you offering at the end of the facial? And that's going to be your guide for what to pack at a facial or at a party. So this is the one that we're currently using. This is the one that we're currently using. It's the Miracle, the Ultimate, the Beyond Ultimate Miracle, and the big one, the Queen bag, right? So this is my goal, is that I have customers that want to take the Queen bag, right? The maximum bag. So this is what I'm going to pack. I'm going to be guided by this. This is exactly what my customers will experience and try at the party. So these are the products I'm packing for them to try, and this is also the inventory that I'm taking, because you will sell what people have just tried. Okay? Especially if they're brand new to Mary Kay, never tried it, they're going to want what they just tried because they're feeling beautiful. They feel their skin very soft. They love how they're feeling. They're going to want exactly that. Unless they're customers that already know about Mary Kay, they may ask because they have a little bit more knowledge about other specific products. But this is primarily be guided by your closing sheet on what to pack and what to show. So if I'm guided by this is exactly what I have in my travel roll-up bag. This is my demo bag, okay? So in the very first one, I have my entire miracle set. My entire miracle set, okay, is right here. My entire miracle set. On my second bag, I have the oil-free eye makeup remover, micellar water. Third bag, I have the charcoal mask microdermabrasion. Fourth bag, I have the satin hands and satin lips. Now, I know that this is not on here, but I always add this to every single facial, every type of appointment, because this is an icebreaker for me. This is something that everyone loves and it gets them excited. So I start my facials with this. I always add it, even though it may not be on my closing sheet. But everything else, if you look at it, it goes exactly lined up with my closing sheet. So that's how you're going to know what to pack and what to show. Always be guided by the closing sheet that you have chosen. Now, what I'm missing is some makeup. So I always like to have my makeup separately. And again, I use my mesh bags because I love them, right? So I have a couple of samples of some different colors of lip glosses that they can pick from. So that's one thing that I have here. I have all my eye stuff in another mesh bag. So here they have their mascara. And if they want to use like an eyeliner or an eyeshadow, it's all in here. So I have a mesh bag with my lip glosses. I have another one with all my eye stuff. I have another one with my primers and my CC creams. So it's all kind of like in categories. So primer, CC cream in one mesh bag. Then if they want to set their foundation with a powder, I have some powders. I normally just use the translucent, but some people will ask for color and I just have them, so I bring them, but that's not something you have to do. If you're starting out, a translucent powder is sufficient because it goes for everybody. And then that's pretty much it. I do like to do something extra that you don't have to do, but I like to give them blush. So I have one of each blush, but that's something that I didn't have when I first started as a Mary Kay beauty consultant. It's something that I've just grown with my demos. But really what you should have is at least all 5 colors of the CC cream and a foundation primer, have a translucent powder, have some eye creams and mascara, and have a lip gloss. That is the only makeup that they will receive at a very first beauty experience. Okay? And that is all I pack. That is all I need for them to do an amazing party. Okay? And then after we're done, I have all my paperwork that I've already showed you to then take take volunteers individually for their clothes. And that's where the magic happens. Okay? So that is pretty much how I pack everything. So again, you just go in, with the starter kit and you go in with your roll-up bag, look professional, smile, have them help you with the roll-up bag if they want to, so they can start falling in love with that bag that we all do, and you're ready to go. This is all you need for your first selling appointment, or for your selling appointments, or for your parties, or for your individual facials. But this is all you need. It's simple, it's professional, and it's super duplicatable. So now you're prepared to give a class and make people and help people fall in love with our products. That is going to be our class number 2 of selling. That's going to be our class number 2 of selling. Today, I wanted to make sure that you were prepared to show up for success. And then next week, we will talk about how to do the class. How do you present the products? What words do you say to describe them? And then at the end, the third class, we will finish with the individual close. That's where the magic happens. That is the most important part. Without that, you don't have any sales. So I hope that you watch all 3 classes of selling so you're completely knowledgeable of how to give the best party and show up professionally and make lots of money. Thanks again for being on for our class of selling part 1 on Boss School. Again, my name is Sharon Miranda, and we just reviewed our first class of selling, also using National Sales Director Auri Hatheway's Pink Boot Camp manual. Thank you. Till next time.